different.
Pretty quiet bees, you see. They haven't risen very much, but sometimes we just give a little, just a tiny little bit of smoke, okay? Just to let them know that we're here. Now, there's some bees that were crushed the last manipulation, okay? So bees don't like death around them, so we'll take that away. This here is a feeder. This is a feeder here that they fill with young nukes need feed. So sugar water goes in there, and that's empty. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you were in my class today, one of the things that the bees bring in is propolis. You see? See what they do with propolis. This is an antiseptic, and the bees use this to varnish the inside of the cells. But when they don't need it, they bank it. So that's them banking that, and when they can come along and warm it up and make it liquid, and they can use it. So there it's plastered all over the place, and it's antiviral, you see? So this is a hive tool here. You get them different varieties. I like this one because it's got this spur on it here, okay? And so to lift the frame out, you put that in like that and bring it up. And because this is the long lug, you remember? I was telling you about yesterday, the national pipe's got a long lug. You can hold that there, and you can do this here, and lift it up. And sometimes you can lift it straight up like that there, using that as a lever. This is the end frame. So in the end frame, you don't expect to see much queen activity at this time of the year. Okay. This is sealed honey. See, and there's bees sealing off that little bit there. What were they doing in the class this afternoon when I was telling you? They were taking out the water content to make it into honey. So that's being processed, and this is fresh honey that has come in the flow, okay? So that's sealed honey, that's open honey. What do you think that is? What do you think those little yellow dots are in there?
That's pollen, isn't it?
Yes, pollen. Good. Okay, so we have seen 3 constituents already. We have seen sealed honey, we have seen nectar being processed, and we have seen pollen. We haven't seen any water. Why?
Because it's in circles.
You remember what I said in the notes?
Don't store it.
Bees don't store. Good man. Bees don't store water. They use it. So these are bees working in this frame here, which is basically a storage frame, you see? And they have completed the work of turning nectar into honey. And when this honey has water content of 20% down to 18%, they will then seal it, okay? And that will stay in that state perfectly pure for year after year after year. In fact, in the Valley of the Kings in Egypt, after thousands of years, they have found sealed honey, and it was still edible. So these are very quiet bees. These are Irish black bees, you see. That's our native bee you're looking at there. It's not an import. It was born and reared for generations in this land, and it is best suited. Its European name is Mellifera mellifera. That's 2 Greek words. Mel means honey in Greek. Mellifera mellifera means sweet and very sweet. So that's what the Greeks called honey. Mel mellifera. A honey, a sweet substance. Okay. Now would somebody just like to lift and feel the weight of the honey in that? I want you to get hands on here, okay? You just hold that there and look at the bees. It's important also with your swivel just to keep it going.